I just need to document this. Nobody's gonna believe me, but I have Codex. So we're in Codex right now, and my Manus chat popped up right here. So I logged into Manus here. Full Manus, you guys can see, come over here, you guys can see. It's one of my websites, Flash Custom Transfers. I have Manus that I logged in to through Codex, and now it's there. I'm having it fix problems and communicate directly with Manus, because Codex runs locally, so I've never seen this before. We're gonna back out of this, the preview window. We don't need this window up. We'll close this for now. We're gonna come back here, and then now it's gonna ask it. It's very slow because this is the first time I don't even have it on high. I really need to have this thing on high. I got it on medium, but because my wife is also doing something over there too, also within Codex. But because I had it do it before, but I filmed it, but I didn't film it. Codex will go down here and message Manus because I'm having bugs in Manus and Codex is fixing them. I'm trying to show you the point where the where the Codex mouse goes down here, clicks it, and sends it a message. So only thing I'm having to do every now and then is go in between different Manus chats. So right now, it's doing what it needs to do to fix the problem that's going on in Manus. And all you guys out there, I'll do a separate video. If you're having a problem with like publishing Manus, use Codex to fix the problem and give the code back to Manus. Have Manus tell you, hey, this is what's wrong. I just did it live. Have Manus tell you, hey, this is what's wrong. And then copy that, put it over to Codex, have Codex fix it, and then have Codex, and to copy the code from Codex and put it back in Manus to fix the problem. So right here. So it says, yes, I can see now Flash Manus says Flash endpoint already exists live, I independently tested whatever, I tested the post path without authorization correctly runs, Because I'm having a trouble with, and I can show you guys right here, I'm having a trouble in my software. Is this it right here? Yeah. So this is my Kiwi software, and I integrated, for the Flash side, I integrated Kiwi. But the cart, whenever you click it with a big gang sheet, it times out and it doesn't allow the customer to continue the workflow. So Manus wasn't able to fix itself. And if you guys know anything about Manus, the credits can be a lot, especially if you use like 1.6 max. And I'm just like, I'm not going to keep using 1.6 max because it's costing me so much money. So I'm like, let me try Codex. So they have a thing in Codex, wherever you hit this right here and you scroll all the way down, you can go over to browser and you can let Codex control in out browser and stuff like that. I'll see. So right there, look, it's about to go in there. The Kiwi test is open again. I'll scroll to the message box and send the test instructions. So I'm just going to let it do what it needs to do in here. I'll go back to the Manus task and tell it Flash core. Okay, so I don't think it's in the Manus task. Oh, wow. Okay, so it is back in the Manus task. It is back in the Kiwi task. So this is the Flash Custom Transfers task. This is the Kiwi task. On its own, it went back to the Kiwi task, to the Kiwi chat. Well, we'll just call it task. So it went back automatically. So I'm going to restore the panel so that you guys can see. And now it's going to type in there, and I'll show you guys live on the actual Manus side. So see right here, this is the last post. Codex is ready to fix the gang sheet upload issue. Do you have access to server, So now in Codex, it's going to write the message right here. Just give it a second. It's on medium. If I had this on high or even extra high, see, boom, right there. So now it typed it in there. This is all being done. Look, I got my TV in the background. It's the first time this shit has ever been shown. Nobody's doing this. Nobody's showing you guys the power. Me, I love Manus. That's my #1 app for sure. But it has, bugs sometimes and stuff like that. So I'm like, how do I fix the bugs without having to always do, waste credits and use Manus to fix its own self? So use another platform. And I particularly love Codex. It's one of my favorite apps. My wife's using it over there. I love Codex. So now, boom, right there. And where is it? Boom, it's live right here. Boom, look at that. It's live right here. I'm not doing any of this. This is all Codex. See? Now, Codex, for the first time, is directly talking to Manus. They're now having a conversation to fix problems inside of Manus. So if you're not using Manus, I'll leave a link in the description down below to sign up with Manus, but this is not being done anywhere. This. Now, yes, it is using credits. It is using credits, but the difference is that Codex is receiving the broken problem from Manus, fixing it on its end, and then sending it back to Manus versus telling Manus to keep trying to fix itself. That's a big difference. And I just did this because I was having a publish issue. I was having a massive publish issue. It wouldn't publish at all. And I said, hey, Manus, write down what's going on. And then whenever you hit this button, there was like a problem. It was like, it'll say ask Manus to fix or retry, and then it gives you the problem, the error. And I did it like a bunch of, look, I can show you guys. I can show you guys how many times I checked the server. Here's the issue. The production starts perfectly in the health endpoint, Here's the full deployment right here. Here's the full deployment debug packages for Codex, key highlights. So it sent all of that right here, Kiwi Suite Development, Health Check Debug, right? I sent that to Codex, and then from there, Codex was able to fix it on its end. So right here, the endpoint, right? So now that's talking to Codex. So now Codex can see, Codex can now read over here what's going on, and then it can, whatever it needs to send back to it for the fix, it can do that. So this really opens up the gate because I can do a lot of things like my wife, for example, she's building a new app in Codex. So if she signs into, or if I go to, because Codex runs locally on every computer. So everything that I have over here for my task on this side and this Mac, she doesn't have because it runs locally. But I can log into my Manus in her MacBook and then send all the code. Codex can send all of the code to Manus itself and have it build out the app. We're talking domain, hosting, you name it, everything. Build out the app, sitemaps, everything, SEO, everything. It can just have it do it, and we don't have to do anything. We just sit back and just send maybe like 1 or 2 prompts. So yeah, like I said, it is using the credits because Manus doesn't know if this is me or not. It doesn't really care. It says task complete. It's not fully done yet because go ahead and test the add to cart flow, See, so right, but I'm not gonna test yet until Codex tells me, see, it's right, see, look, it's testing it. Now, Codex is actually going to use the mouse itself and test the workout flow. It's doing it locally now. Like, this is the power of AI. This is the power of Codex, but more importantly, this is the power of Manus because Manus is what built all of this. Manus built my Flash custom transfers. Manus built Kiwi. Manus built Kia Hyundai Recall Agent. I built everything inside of Manus. Everything, 100%. All these things, everything. That's what we do. Manus. It's just, it gets very, very, very expensive. So my job is efficiency. That's what I'm always thinking about. And I'm like, why are AI softwares not doing most of the vibe coding for other AI softwares? Like, why do we have to keep doing it? Even my wife, I just taught her, I said, hey, build the app in GPT, then have GPT give you all the code for Codex to then build the app. That's exactly what she did. Codex and GPT, even though they're the same company, they don't communicate with each other. Yes, technically you could log into there whenever you just click this button here. I'll show you guys. So we're gonna go back here because it's still, look, it's still doing its thing. So while it's doing its thing, like I said, you're just gonna hit this and you're gonna scroll down to browser. When you scroll down to browser, you're gonna turn that on and then it's gonna pop up over here and you could just log right in and then it could do everything that you're looking at. And that's what you want. That's what we want. People who vibe code and, software developers or whatever, we don't want to have to be the ones that keep telling the same software to fix itself. When, again, we're just using medium. If I use extra high, I'm not going to, what am my percent left? Oh, I'm at 50% full. I'm almost to all my tokens. So I'm only on the $20 plan and both me and my wife are using it. So it's probably going to end. But if I go to the $100 plan, I get way more usage. So I might do that. This way I can finish this and fix my problem. But you have all the way up to extra high, which is no different than Manus 1.6 max. But if I were to ever turn on Manus 1.6 max, it's great. I love it. It's definitely got me over the hump in a lot of problems, but it's gonna burn my credits like crazy. Whereas Codex is way more efficient. It's not burning any credits right now, and it's totally attempting to fix the problem. So in fact, I'm gonna actually give it this file right here. I'm gonna say test with this file. Boom, test using this file. Test using, right there, 10% usage and then upgrade. So I might have to upgrade, but I just want to make this video for that, guys. Listen, get Manus, get Codex, have them communicate with each other and start building. This is the future. So stay tuned for my next video. I just dropped a big video right now on Manus. And I'll just continue to keep dropping AI videos and showing you guys, because I talked to a guy today, he didn't know what Manus was. A lot of people don't know, but Manus is the #1. It's the reason why Facebook bought them for 2 billion. So Manus, let's go.